telling a man he's the provider, number one, he is taking God's place. God is the provider. If you say you are the provider, you're going to limit your family to whatever you can provide. Quit that title now and give it back to the person that can provide for this family. Give it back. Now, are we saying you as a man should be irresponsible? Listen, a man that will be responsible, if you like telling him he's a provider till now to next year, he's going to be irresponsible. So that's not who we're talking about. Of course, you desire to take care of your home. If I'm having to tell you to take care of yourself, then something is seriously wrong with you. It's a different problem you have. The family will inherit the man of the house, whether he is good or bad. They are inheriting who he is. If he finds himself and finds purpose in God, it benefits the family. So he's not doing it just because I want to be a pro. It's when he has that mentality, he doesn't even fulfill purpose for his own life. Because he's taking God's place. Let's look at it practically now. I've looked at it biblically to cancel that scripture we always use. But let's look at it practically. You've told the man is a provider. The woman also, because in a cultural marriage, women too are groomed to believe that my own is just to look pretty. My husband, he will pay everything. That makes sense in a setting like Africa, where the men are given more opportunities than the women. So a lot of women live their lives based on that, just looking good, waiting for a man. In fact, there are some that even ask for Lamborghini just to have sex. You know. I'm telling you, man, that's cultural marriage. In a cultural marriage, women just bill men. Oh yes, I'm trying to show you how a cultural marriage works. So women, if you don't know what we're talking about, it's fine. So, but generally that's a cultural setting. So in a cultural setting, even when guys want to take ladies out on a date, some girls say you have to pay my transportation, you have to pay for my hair, you have to pay for my nails, you have to pay for my dress for the date. You see, this is a cultural setting. So the man is buying a product. What that does is that the few men that have capital circulate a lot of the women. The guys that are struggling can't even get a fair chance. This is what's going on in Africa. The few men that are rich, whether married or single, they circulate the women. Now, the challenge also with that is that a man that buys a product, you now want to have an opinion. These women that were traded like a product, he just paid for you to come. He just paid. Then you get into the home, then you want to have a voice. When you left home today, did you tell your furniture when you'll be back? He's going to stay there till you come. So this man has a sense of entitlement. He has paid money. You now want to be his equal. No, he's not seeing it that way. You're an item he purchased. You're one of the things he conquered. Then by the time you mistakenly travel abroad, if you're a cultural married person, don't come to the Western world. It won't work. You now get here. You now find out she also needs to work. She now begins to work. And may God help you, she enters medical field. She now begins to earn a lot of money. All her life, people wonder why the marriages get here and they don't work. I will tell you, that's what I'm explaining to you. All her life, she saw a man's usefulness tied to providing. The moment she gets here and she can provide for herself, she doesn't know why on earth she's respecting you. For what? You have lost relevance. I don't know if somebody's catching it. So people wonder, why did women come here and they lose their... Because all the while she was taught the only thing you are useful for is providing. She now lands here and she can provide for herself. Why is she carrying dead weight? What on earth? What's your usefulness in this house? I've never heard that before. What's your usefulness in this house? Because she earns money now. They taught her wrong. Pastor tried to establish this yesterday on submission. The reason why a woman submits is not because her husband provides. If you tie it to that, the moment she earns money, then she's not going to submit. The reason why a woman should submit is because God said so. They didn't say the richer should be the head. They didn't say the stronger should be the head. They didn't say the older should be the head. They didn't say the more educated should be the head. They said the man should be the head. So he might not be richer. Let's face the facts. If you're telling him he must be richer to be the head, every time his income goes down or the woman's income goes up, he will lose leadership. temporarily there will be a coup. That's what's happening in most homes. And some men, because they understand this, they do their best to make sure their wives don't thrive. Oh, I've seen too many of that. She wants to do a master's, she wants to do a PhD, she wants to get a better job. You say, no! The dynamics of this home will be scattered the moment you start earning that amount of money. So the family is being suppressed because they've told the man from Africa that he's the provider. God is the provider. And you see, I didn't have time to read Matthew 19 where I wanted to start from. The concept of marriage that the two become one. If the two becomes one, it doesn't matter what anyone is earning. If your right hand earns more money than your left hand, what difference is it? All of us are going to enjoy whatever it is bringing.